Hello, my friends. This is Annie with Annie's Hoya Jungle, and today's video is going to be all about my favorite Hoyas for the month of June. And I want to say, let's do May, June, because I feel like May went by so fast, and I didn't get any time to film because of kids, being busy with the end of year school stuff, and we got a new puppy, so it's been a little busy around here, and I finally have some quiet time now to film, and I want to show you guys some new Hoyas that are my favorites for this month. Without any further ado, let's get right into today's video. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been slowly changing over all of my Hoyas into cocoa husk. And all of these that I'm showing you, I'm pretty sure, all of these that I'm showing you today, and most of the Hoyas that are in my cabinet currently are in cocoa husk. There are a few that I think I mixed some perlite in there, but otherwise it is just cocoa husk, and they have been loving being in cocoa husk. And I find that I have to water about once a week with my conditions that I have in my home, which is, I don't mind having to water once a week. So yeah, I'm noticing a lot of new growth, a lot of good roots, and I can't wait to show you guys. All right, so let's start off with my Hoya Variegata Lynn. And this one I've had for a few months now, and it came to me as this cutting with the two leaves here. And I put her in my prop box, and she gave me a bunch of good roots, which I'm sure you could see right here. She's got really good roots, and now she is giving me new growth here. Let me see if you can see that. I'm really excited for this one to give me new leaves. These leaves are absolutely stunning. This pink margin happens when you put it under highlight, which I have it really close to the grow light, and she is loving it. She's not, complaining about it. So yeah, this is my Hoya Variegata Lynn. The next Hoya I want to show you guys, this is a brand new Hoya to me. I've had this one for a few weeks now. I want to say like around 3 weeks ish, maybe. And this one came from my friend who we have traded with. We've traded, cuttings with before with each other. And she so graciously gave me this huge cutting of Hoya Lithophydica. And she came to me with some roots, but I ended up putting her in cocoa husk in a prop box. And she's been giving me all of these beautiful roots that you see here. Yeah, right here. And I am sure, I'm actually pretty positive that there are a bunch of more beautiful roots inside of the cocoa husk. But she loves that because she is giving me new growth right on top here. This is brand new growth. It actually happened really fast. I want to say she rooted within a week, or a week and a half maybe, and then immediately after she had those roots, then she started giving me, this new growth. And she's doing really good, guys. I really like this Hoya. It's a really tiny leaf Hoya, and it's not one that I would have thought to buy, but when I got it in and I saw it in person, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I wait so long to have this Hoya? So if you're into tiny leaves and you're into fast growing Hoyas, Hoya Lithophydica is one that you want to have in your collection. The next Hoya on my favorite Hoyas list for the month of June is my Hoya Picta. And this Hoya I've had for a little while. It was given to me by one of my local friends here that also collects Hoyas. She gave it to me as a small cutting that did not have any of this new growth here. It just had, I think, 3 leaves down here, and 2 of those leaves ended up falling off because I root rotted it. So I moved it into cocoa husk, and she took very well to that because she started giving me roots here and all along here. And then she started pushing out this new growth, all of these new leaves. And guys, let me tell you, this Hoya sun stresses so easy. Look at this leaf. This is directly under the grow light here, and it's turning like a very dark red, almost purple color. And the stem is also turning that color, and the new leaf growing in is also coming in that dark, I want to say purple. I would say it would be a purple color. Yeah, this is a really cool Hoya. This is this one reminds me of a non-fuzzy version of Breviolata. If you guys have Breviolata, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The next Hoya on my list is going to be my Hoya Elliptica. And my Hoya Elliptica actually has come a long way. I don't think I've ever shown this to you guys on my channel because this Hoya was on the struggle bus for such a long time. So she is finally doing really well. She is in, like I said, cocoa husk, and she's got all of these good looking roots here and here on this side. You see all those roots. And she has also a peduncle here that she had blooms coming out of, and she blasted them. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I didn't miss any waterings. She lives in my cabinet, so humidity is constant and light is constant. So I'm not really sure. Maybe she just wasn't ready to bloom those flowers, but it looks like, from what I can tell, it looks like she's pushing out new blooms on that peduncle. So maybe this time around she'll flower for me. And if she does, I will make sure to update you guys. She is currently giving me new growth here, and all these leaves up top here are brand new. This one hasn't even hardened off yet. It's still so like soft and flexible. So she is doing very good, and I am so excited to finally have this one doing well for me. That is my Hoya Elliptica. All right, next on my list is actually not a Hoya, surprisingly. This is a cousin of the Hoya family. It's a Dischidia, and this one is the Dischidia Ruskifolia Variegata. I think I'm saying that right, but I don't know. Please don't come at me if I'm not saying that right. But it's the otherwise known as the variegated million hearts. And this one is putting out so much new growth for me. I got it from the local plant shop here, the Cactus Club in Charlotte. And it was this long strand here. And I ended up putting her in, cocoa mix And she has that since then she's given me, I should say, this long vine here, and then down in here she's giving me all of this new growth. And then she's got a little vine peeking out on this side right here. So and then she's got more new growth on this main vine, but all the way at the top, that's gonna be a new vine coming out too. So she is doing really, really good. She hasn't flowered for me yet, but I hear that this one is easy to flower, and the blooms are so tiny and dainty, and they're precious. I am gonna go ahead and insert a picture, that way you guys can see what the blooms look like. I'm very excited for this one. It grows really fast, so it's put out all of this new growth in a matter of maybe like 2 months. No, less than that. I think it's a month, because that's when I started, to switch over my Hoyas into cocoa husk, and she was one of the first ones that I started to move over, and so she's been doing really good. The next Hoya that I'm like really excited to show you guys is a new Hoya. I've had this one for 3 weeks now, I think. I want to say actually probably closer to a month now. Sorry guys, my throat is like really irritated, so if my voice sounds different, I don't know what the crap is going on. I just started choking out of nowhere, and I had to like drink a bunch of water, and now I sound like very raspy. So okay, so my next Hoya is my Hoya Silver Dollar. This one came from an Etsy shop that I have purchased cuttings from before. And this one came to me as exactly this. It was a cutting with just aerial roots. So she listed it as an unrooted cutting. I stuck it into cocoa husk, and I've had great success rooting directly into cocoa husk. And this one did just that, because as you can see, there's roots. I hope you can see all of the roots that have grown, continue to grow from the aerial roots. They're establishing themselves. I keep this one in my Millsbow cabinet under grow lights, and I water it once a week. And so far she seems to be very happy. I know that she's working on establishing her roots first, but hopefully soon she will start to give me new growth. And once she does, I will jump on here and definitely update you guys on what the new growth looks like. But for right now, this is my Hoya Silver Dollar. Certainly not my last Hoya, but it's my last small leaf Hoya before I jump into the big leaves, is my Hoya Galiana. And this one is Galiana with the yellow flower. The reason that I know that is because she is currently in bloom, and I don't think I've ever shown you guys one of my Hoyas flowering on camera before. So this is what the Galiana yellow bloom looks like. There we go. Look at how cute that bloom is, you guys. Like, isn't that the cutest, daintiest little bloom you've ever seen in your life? It is so small and absolutely gorgeous. Like, the flower doesn't even open all the way, like how most Hoya flowers, they'll open and reflex back all the way. This one doesn't do that. It just reflexes a little bit. It stays like that until like it looks like a little ball of like, I don't even know what, but it's just the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love this. And so if you guys have not had the privilege of blooming a Galiana before, this is my first time blooming it. I was very excited because everybody said that it smells like butterscotch. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I kind of don't like butterscotch, but I smelled it for the first time and I was like, oh my God, that smells so good. And even right now, it's been blooming for 2 days now and it still smells like butterscotch. It smells so good. But yeah, this is my Galiana with the yellow flower. Oh, delicious. All right, jumping into big leaf Hoyas. I have 3 left. And I'm very excited for all 3 of these because they're new to me. I've had them for around a month or a little over a month now. They all have given me new growth and I'm very excited to show you guys what that looks like. So the first one is my Hoya Sarawak. And this Hoya came to me with just these 2 leaves down here. So it was a single node 2-leaf cutting. And then she like immediately threw out this vine and started a growth point here. And then she threw out this vine back here and gave me these beautiful, gorgeous, humongous, veiny, shiny leaves that I am just like, I'm absolutely obsessed with these leaves. Also like super excited because she is continuing to grow the vine up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's still pushing out growth points there. So hopefully very soon there's gonna be new leaves coming out of those growth points there. I am literally obsessed with this Hoya. I look at it every single morning. I touch the leaves and right now I don't think that they're like fully grown in yet because they're still kind of, you know, pliable. And I don't know if the leaves are supposed to be that way because these are like a little bit harder but still like a little bit pliable. So I don't know, maybe they have some more growing to do. Like, look at this. This is stunning. This is absolutely gorgeous. And I hope that these 2 leaves continue to grow and get big. I love big leaves. I love big veiny leaves. And if you are that same person that loves big veiny Hoyas, Hoya Sarawak is gonna satisfy all of the above for you. So definitely add one to your collection if you don't have one already. Hoya Sarawak. All right, my next Hoya is my Hoya Tequila Sunrise. I ordered this one from the same person that I ordered the Sarawak from. So she was selling both of them and I bought them both at the same time. And so she came to me with just these 2 leaves and this leaf here. And she has since given me, or she also came with this peduncle, but she has since given me like all of this new growth here and this whole vine that I've been able to just like twist over. It looks like she's also working on a new leaf right there. She's actually a pretty fast grower. This is the first time I own a Tequila Sunrise and I haven't heard anything about her, you know, being a slow grower. I'm actually quite surprised at how quickly she accommodated to my space and she just put out new growth like if she had never been shipped before. And I am here for that. Yeah, Tequila Sunrise. All right, and the last Hoya is a big leaf Hoya. Surprise, surprise. It is how do you say this? How do you guys say that? Surrigawensis? Is that right? Surrigawensis? Well, that's the name of this one. And this one came to me with, it was rooted, and she came to me with just these two bottom leaves here, which look at the size of those leaves compared to my hand. Like, I think that's really big. And she started immediately, like within a week, started pushing out new growth, and she gave me this leaf and this leaf, and she's working on a vine here. So yeah, I feel like every morning when I wake up and look at my Hoyas in the cabinet, I look at this one and I feel like this leaf specifically just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I don't think it's done growing because it's still pretty, soft and flexible. So I am very excited to see how big this leaf is gonna be as well. This is also another one of those big leaf veiny Hoyas. So again, if you're into big leaves and veiny Hoyas, then get you a Surigauensis. All right, my friends, that is it. That was my top favorites for the month of June. I look forward to making more videos for you guys. Like I said, I have a brand new puppy. Her name is Lady, and she's a German Shepherd. And she's only 8 weeks old right now, so she's, quite needy. So I'm hoping that I could, jump back on here and start filming and uploading for you guys more frequently, because I love making these videos for you guys and y'all give me great ideas. So be on the lookout for more videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.